Yes, good morning, fellow Americans, here once again. My name is Eduardo Rodriguez, here from Puerto Rico, to inform on what's happening, local and internationally. Requesting always the freedom of Roger Stones. There's the telephone number to call, 202-456-1414. Everybody who's concerned about this innocent man who was in prison, thanks to the persecution of the now CPUSA, we used to be the Democrat Party, which is now officially the Communist Party of the United States, persecuting all those who dissent, all those of the opposition, conservative, who denounce their corruption and their lies and their treasons, are the ones we are the ones being persecuted by them. Why? Because they do not want to hear the truth. They do not want the truth to come out. They do not want to be accused of what they're guilty of, treason, high treason. There's a lot of things happening in the United States we have to be concerned and worried about. First of all, why isn't the economy opened? People should be working. Production should be functioning as normal. There's already medication available for this coronavirus. There's no reason to shut down the economy. Trump, I think you're doing great. To me, you're one of the best president ever. But please, reason. There's no reason whatsoever to close down the economy, close down production. That's what the communists want. That's what the far left, when what used to be the Democrat Party, want. These criminals, they all want that. They want free, everything free. And they don't care how they destroy the economy. Pelosi doesn't care. None of them care. Adam Smith doesn't care. The one from California doesn't care, even though he praises Trump. But this guy's another communist. But de Blasio, another communist. All of them communists. Don't go by to what they want to rule upon us. What we have to do, if you want to secure the health of all American people, enforce the mask and gloves. I use it. If I go out, I use my gloves, I use my mask. There's ones that are better that come with carbon and very good mask. There's people saying that doesn't protect. That's a lie. It does protect. Plus, there's other things that you can use before you go out that you could just put on. It's like some of these kind of ingredients, or let me see how you call it, the creams. You put on the natural, and they help protect from viruses. You can put that on, plus the mask. There are very good masks out there. People can buy them. Those who can't, we'll give them a cheap one. This is unfortunate, but they have to protect themselves. Don't allow them anywhere, into any place, not even hospitals or anywhere, if they don't have the gloves and they don't have the mask on. If they can't breathe, it's too bad. Because there's ones that are breathable. I suffer from chronic asthma. And the one that I bought, hey, it lets me breathe. And I go out everywhere and it's fine. Why? Because it gives me a certain type of, it's breathable. According to how it was, the inscriptions on the article. That's why I bought it. And it works, and it does work. And plus, I sent for another two, one for my wife and one for me, which come with the carbon, with these carbon things that you put on the mask, and it's a lot better. It's more wider, and it covers more from the nose all the way, all this area. And just use glasses or sunglasses to cover your eyes. But there's some protection. Like I said, these creams that come, they are natural creams that protect. And use a hat. If people don't like you using a hat, I'm sorry, I'm covering myself from the virus. If you don't like it, I'll leave. But that's another form of protection. Use a hat. Use a baseball cap or a regular hat. We're going to have to start using hats again. Use them. Those who don't want to use them, hey, don't allow them in. No, you can't pass. You don't got protection on. They don't like it? Sorry, we can't serve you. Let them sue. See how far they're going to get. And if it's a Democrat judge who approved their sue, let sue. Fire the judge and sue him. Or sue the Democrat, the DNC, for allowing them to have people like that on the bench. But there's ways of protecting our country. There's no need to shut us down. What about the production? What about the food? What about the agriculture? What about the markets? You know, you can't shut this down just like that. What about these hardware stores? And people need to go and buy things, and they need it. You know, at least Walmart and sell, but then how about the hardware stores? Those people need to work for a living. Just enforce the mask and enforce gloves. No, you got to use gloves. Sorry. And let's stop shaking hands. Let's start bowing or saluting military style. I learned that from the military, where we can do that on the outside. What's wrong with that? There's no disrespect there. You say, no, I'm sorry, sir. I'll salute you this way, but I can't shake your hand because I don't know what. But you know what? There's no problem with that because you could use gloves. I can't shake people's hands with the gloves. And then I go over to my vehicle and I use the sanitizer. I wipe it. I wipe with my sanitizer. I wipe the gloves. Then when I get home, I make sure everything is clean, my mask and everything. And pass sanitizer on my mask. There's a lot of ways of doing it. Those who don't want to do it, hey, let them pay the price. Don't let us pay the price who want to follow orders, who were in the military know how to follow orders. Because there were people in the military who didn't follow orders either. You have them everywhere. I've seen them in these videos, in the train stations, inside trains, people with masks, and a lot of people, yeah, no, I'm not afraid. I got more guts than you do. I'm not a chicken. Yeah, but then when you see them in the hospital with barely breathing and ready to die, oh God, help me. Yeah. But anyway, there's medication. There's no need to worry about that. They already have a cure, and damn it, we're closing the economy. For what reason? There's no reason to have the economy shut down. Then you got people threatening and people robbing the mask, like this Chinese woman. I don't believe she must be a communist. And then she's laughing about it and enjoying that she bought all these masks, and she's leaving the American people without masks. What the kind of hell is that? Why isn't she arrested? The mask confiscated from her and her deported back to where the hell she came from. You like communism? Go the hell back to it. You love it? You're going back. Make sure she pays the price first. Confiscate everything she got. Confiscate her account. Any money she has, close it down. No, you're going out. You're going back broke. Let them deal with you over there, not here. The same thing with the Muslim community. You got people threatening to bomb the White House. What kind of shit is? I'm censored for saying shit. The word shit. What kind of crap is that? A guy in the news, I'm going to put it down. It's right here in the news. The videos, I might not be able to post it for some reason. My blog wouldn't let me post the videos. I have a whole bunch of videos. So I'm not going to be able to post it down. I'm just going to show it here in this video here if the signal doesn't go off on me. But I'm not going to show all of them because there's too many of them. Unfortunately, I can't do it today. I should have done that before, but then I forgot it before it went off on me. But anyway, let's go to the news. That's a lot. And free Roger Stone is enough. Roger Stone's in prison, and almost the whole DNC, which are traitors and liars, and corrupt to the core are not in prison? Hillary, Pelosi, Adam Schiff, and all these bombs and wicked women aren't in prison? Ilhan Omar is not in prison? Rashida Tlaib is not in prison? But Roger Stone is in prison because he's a conservative and denouncing the lies and the corruption of the Democrats? What's happening to our nation? What's happening with the Department of Justice? Why aren't they in prison? Look, I applaud President Trump that you have the Sixth Fleet on the coast of Venezuela. We have to get rid of the communists. And if the CPUSA in the United States doesn't like them, send them to prison or send them over to China. Send all of them over to China or North Korea, even better, North Korea. They'll love it there. Oh, believe me, they'll love it there. There's concentration camps. They want concentration camp for the United States. Send it to North Korea. The whole DNC, which has turned into the CPUSA. But thank God you're doing something there. And first of all, we have to go after Cuba too, because that's where they got the nucleus, the Central Command for terrorists. And the jihad and the Islamic community, send them back. Send them back. Then nothing good is coming out of them. None of them. Not even one. I don't care how moderate they are. I know I'm going to be censored. I really don't care. Go ahead, censor me. The truth has to come out, whether you like it or not. You can't have the people that can assimilate. You can't have them here. You don't like it here? Go out. You want to put bombs? Put them in your country. Blow up your country. Don't blow up ours. And we're letting them in here? What kind of stupidity is that? Are we that stupid? Go to the news here. Then I got to be calm and collected and cool because I know I'm going to be censored. It's terrible. What we're going through is terrible. Let me go to the religion of peace because it's all they never amount to anything. Not even one thing good about them coming out of this Islamic infernal entity. Muslim clerk, may Allah send such a terrible virus to India that 100 to 200,000, 200 to 500 million, not thousand, excuse me, million people die in India. That's what they're wishing. This is coming out of the religion of peace. There you go. You like that? Hey, you liberals, you like that? You want that? You embrace them? Oh, go embrace them. Why don't you go do it over there? Like what happened to these other people that went over to the Islamic country and came back without a head? Let's go to the next one. Germany. Muslim migrant randomly attacks 2 people with machete and axe. Police say it's mental illness. None of you have the Second Amendment over there. Because if you let people carry a gun and arm themselves, that's not going to happen. Because if they come over to me with an axe and I see them running at me with an axe, yelling, Allahu Akbar, I'm going to take out my gun and I'm going to blow them away, right away, right there, without no pity. I'm not even going to tell them to stop or I'll kill you. I'll just blow them away. Pah! Goodbye. Now you can go visit your 72 virgins. They want that. They want to see the 72 virgins. Well, I'm going to make them wish. The wish is going to be my command. Am I wrong? You see somebody running after you with an axe, what are you going to do? You're going to say, oh, God will forgive you. Oh, don't worry. Oh, let's be friends. Yeah, right. Let's go to the next one. From the UK. Muslim migrant stabs 7-year-old girl to death. Media never mentions nationality of murderer. And this is the little girl. Let me show you the picture of the little girl. This little innocent, beautiful little girl by a Muslim terrorist. There you go. There you go. A little picture of that little angel. That's what you Americans, you Democrats, liberal Democrats, mental illness, extremely ill Democrats want. That's what you know. Hey, if Pelosi, you know what I suggest. If Pelosi defends them, you say no, they should be allowed here. No, we embrace them. No, they're welcome here. Like Michael Moore and all these other Democrats, send them to their home. You say, oh, no problem. We're going to send each one of these murderers to your home, these terrorists who use a pen to gouge out your eyes or kill you. They'll even use a pen just to kill you if they can't get a knife on their hands. Hey, send them to your home. Make sure you don't have pens around your home because, hey, if you have a pen, goodbye. And bottles and everything where they can break glass and kill you with it. So, hey, you have to be very careful. Just suggesting that, but, bring them into your house. No problem. We don't let them come in here, but they're going to stay in your house. And you're going to have them in your house. You're going to feed them in your house. And they're not allowed to leave your house. That one time, I remember there was a case that this one lady was defending these terrorists. And she even said that we should allow them in here. And I remember somebody telling them, like texted them or writing them back saying, no problem. We'll apply what you desire. We'll let them go into your home, but just be careful because the guy is trained in using a pen to kill people and stab them. So, but we'll let them go. If you want that, no problem. We'll let them go to your home. Cured. She never called back again. That's what we should do. AOC, defending illegals. You want them? Oh, we should give them compensation. We should give them money too, because of the crisis. You tell her, okay, no problem. You do it out of your pocket. All the Democrats who volunteer, raise your hands that you want us to give them money for the crisis. To all illegals, no problem. You raise your money here, sign a form here, an affidavit, that you swear that you're the one who's going to pay for all of it. It's going to come out of your expense, all your riches, your wealth, your savings. Everything is going to come out of your savings. Believe me. You won't hear from them again. They won't even sign the affidavit. They won't sign the affidavit. Believe me. Make sure there's witness and the lawyer. Hey, here, sign here. Remember, you're the one's going to pay for it. Oh, let me think about it. I'll be right back. Never come back again. You'll never hear from them again. They won't say a word. Guaranteed. That'll put a stop to their mouth. Oh, okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the religion of peace here. This is the one where I was talking about a Muslim wanting to bomb the White House. Muslim plotted to wage jihad by blowing up the White House. Here's the pearl. And the thing he does it with a smile. Look, I want you to see it. This pearl, this piece of this plague from hell. This plague. That's why when I went with my wife to the United States to visit my son, who was in the armed forces, and I went to Washington, D.C., I remember this one Muslim guy with his whole costume was in the elevator. It looked like this guy working in the airport. He had the nerve to smile at me and talk to me. You know, I looked at him, I just felt like telling him, hey, God bless, God, may the God of Israel bless you. I know that would have pissed the hell out of him. But then I wasn't armed. You know, if I would have been armed, it wouldn't be no problem, because if he came out with something, I would have shot him right there in the elevator. That's what we are permitting. These are the type of people we are permitting in the United States. And then we say something, we are censored by YouTube or by Google's. They say, oh, what you're talking about or what you're saying or what you're expressing is against community standards. But if they do it or they say it, Allahu Akbar, oh, you're okay, no problem. Oh, it's mental illness, no problem. Oh, what the hell? A couple of million Americans dead, that's no problem. But if I say it, if I accuse them of being here and letting us have them here, I'm the one who's censored. I would that I'd be censored tomorrow. Oh, I really don't care anymore. Democrats introduce measures to extend coronavirus relief check to illegals. Let them do it. They want us to extend checks to illegals. Let's take it out of their pockets, not our pockets. Okay, you want to? No problem. We'll agree. Here, let's sign here. Remember, sign here. With a lawyer, with a buffet of lawyers. Hey, you're going to sign here? Oh, and conservative. And maybe a Democrat, so that way they won't say, oh, no, you're being unfair. Okay, yeah, you're going to be a witness to this? Okay, no problem. Here, sign here. I bet you he won't. I bet you when they give him the Pentagon, he'll do like a car screeching to a stop. He won't sign the damn thing. None of them will. You know, they're stupid, but not that stupid. What I guess. And like I say, the coronavirus. There's something else here that talks about the quantity, and you know, it doesn't amount. It doesn't amount to cause such panic. I think it was worse under the HN1. I think H1N1, something like that. That virus, if I'm not mistaken, my memory doesn't fail me. That I had got it. I got that H1N1, and I took the pills and I recovered. It wasn't a big deal. I wasn't interned in the even was interned in the hospital. They just gave me the medication. I took it, and they said, "No, you got the worst kind," because I think there was two kinds. I don't know if I'm talking about the same thing. I hope I'm right. People died from it, but not everybody, because then they came out the medication. Look, this medication, they already said there's two types. As a matter of fact, there's two types. They're using two types of medication. Chloroquine, and I think another one. I don't remember the name of that one. So what's the panic all about? You want to avoid people sneezing and throwing those viruses all over the people? Tell them to use gloves. Use the mask, so that when the person who does have it sneeze, let him sneeze it. Let him be the one who can go to the hospital and say, look, I got this condition, and put him in isolation. And give him the medication so he could be cured. That's all it's about. What the hell's the big deal? We're going to stop producing? We're going to turn out to be like what the communists want, like Bernie Sanders and all the whole DNC, which turned CPUSA want? We have another Cuba here in the United States and in Venezuela where there's no toilet paper, there's no gasoline, there's no production of anything, so you can't even find food and soap. That's what we want? Let's stop it. Stop this. Just have him protect himself. That's all you have to do. Like I said, I go out, I go with my mask. I have ordered 2 more. Better than the one I have. With gloves and sanitizer. And stop the hoarding business. Let's put a stop to this hoarding business. You know, some places I've been, they found sanitizers to a person. I agree with that. But then if you let these people go in like savages, they'll clean up the whole store. No, you say, no, it's 2 per person. Make sure is how you call it, recorded in the computer. And because people are, they're not, you got people that are real cynical. They'll go and send in the whole family. Hey, you get 2 and you get 2 and you get 2. No. What's your name? So and so. Let me check on the computer. Okay, it says your family got 2 of them already. That's enough. Oh, no, you gotta wait next month. Next month we'll give you another 2. You come back, but it's 2 to a family. That's the way you fix everything up. But you're gonna start letting them run in like savages, like a stampede. One day I went into Sam's. I was almost run over by these women, especially women. Men were cool and collect, but the women running around with the cars. And I felt like I was walking, trying to cross an expressway, a 4-lane expressway on either side, 4 lanes on either side, barefoot without any shoes. The women coming right back me into my back and to my front. I said, "What the hell is this? Whoa. You should put a stop to this. It's nonsense. It's nonsense." Oh, and then a lot of them weren't protected. I was the only one with my mask and my glove. Nice and cool. Even one lady told me, "Hey, where do you get that mask?" I said, "Well, I got it through Amazon. You can't get it here. You go into your computer and order it from Amazon. And you can get it." That's it. There's other websites, but I think that the masks right now are mainly controlled by Amazon, because I try to get it through InfoWars. Alex Jones, who had it available, but right now he doesn't have any available. Only got vitamins, which my wife wanted and I wanted. But there's ways of doing things and controlling things. We don't have to go into these panic modes where people act like savages, because you got people that act like savages. I went to get water and Sam that same day. And then this lady, and I'm making a line, and then this lady gets right by me, like not in line. And I said, hey, lady, there's a line here. I'm in turn trying to get the water. They said, "No, you step over there." And what I did is I just walked around and I went over and got the package of water, put it in my car, right in front of her face. And she tried to get right in front of me. It's terrible. It's terrible. Ladies first, but then we're in an emergency. Be controlled and get in line. There was a whole bunch of stacks of water. It wasn't that wasn't any. And the damn lady couldn't wait. She just ran right by me, right in front of the line. And I said, I just walked around, got the package, put it down. Well, I didn't help her one bit. I didn't put one in her car. I put them all in mine. She was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I need one." You get it. I took mine and then I walked away. The hell with you. People are terrible in these situations of crisis. You act like animals. Even violence and attacking. Oh, another thing. You don't have to wait in line anymore. Another thing I found out, which I'm going to do from now on. I can just order everything from Sam's before I get there, pay up, and then go over there and get everything I needed and put it in my vehicle without even have to enter Walmart. That's what a lot of people are doing here. And I'm talking from Puerto Rico, so in the United States got to have the same thing. My son is doing the same thing over there in Texas. So that's what everybody got to do. Hey, just order it from online, pay it with your credit card, and then go get it. There's an opening on the side of the building. I don't know on the States, but here in Sam's here in Puerto Rico, there's a door on the side where it says collect a cargo, something, or download on an area. It's a certain area. They have a sign for it, but for customers, where it says for customers. You go in there and you get the order. Say, look, I came to get my order, which I paid for. And you don't have to go inside the building, but you still, I request and I suggest, use your mask, because you don't know who you're dealing with. Nobody carries a sign saying, "Oh, I got the virus." So make sure you just go and get it with your mask on, with your gloves on. Even though you're outside and you're all by yourself and the person comes over and goes back in, You still don't know. You don't know who that person is, or what he was touching, or what he's if he's contagious or something. You don't know. So play safe and be safe. Let me see what else I can talk about here. Look right here. Common anti-parasite drug may kill coronavirus in the 48 hours, say researchers. There you go. And we're panicking. And we're closing down. And streets are empty. And we're not producing. What the hell's the matter? There's no reason for closing down the economy, shutting it down. Researchers in Australia report that ivermectin, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it not right, an FDA-approved drug commonly used to treat parasites, appeared to be effective in treating the SARS-CoV-2 coronavirus COVID-19. The drug is widely available and can be reproduced for this application, doctor said. And here in the United States, already medication. People were miraculously cured from this medication, which was used for malaria. And now I think they're using a combination too of another medication, which I don't remember the name of that one. Let's go to the next one. I don't want to read the whole thing, but there's more to read. Like I always say, you could go to my blog and read it. Let me go to this one. I want to read the other one. The other one. Let me read the title because say, well, he wants to put down what he wants. U.S. military preparing for worst case contagion scenarios, but it's a secret. For what? For what contagion? What? Coronavirus? There's already a cure. What's the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario, it would be attacked by China or North Korea with nuclear weapons or something like that. But then the United States is well prepared anyway. They're going to feel the same concussion. Because if we attack, they're going to feel it too. It'll probably be the end of the world. But hey, we'll need to, even though it's the last time, we'll need to show respect. And be strong and willing to die. The hell with it. But that's the only reason that could be the worst scenario. Because if there's already a cure, what's the worst scenario you're going to talk about? What is the terrorists that we already have in the United States, like the Islamic terrorists, wanting to destroy the White House and wanted to kill us by the millions? That worst scenario? That's a worst scenario. And we had them here, and we let them in here. Instead of just deporting them, emptying the whole Minnesota and everywhere they're at, sending them back. And if the Democrats don't like them, send them to their houses. No, okay, no, we're going to wipe them out. We're going to wipe the whole community out. We're going to send them to your house. We're going to separate them and share them in your houses. You're going to have them living in your houses and see how they like it. Believe me, they'll turn Republican quick. According to the CDC, 2 to 1/8 of all U.S. deaths since February are confirmed or presumed to be due to coronavirus. And they want to destroy the economy over this. When there's more death than other things, car crashes, drunk drivers, terrorist attacks. And we're going to close down the economy, even though the medication is alleviating and saving lives already. And there's no reason. It should even be that. And some of the deaths are caused because people have complications, like diabetic, like in my case, heart conditions, another condition, asthma, chronic asthma. hypertension. And with all that, you can still protect yourself. There's masks and health issues you can take care of, like watching your diet, avoiding grease. Now they got this type of pot. I don't know if you could call it a pot, electrical pot, where you put and you can fry things in there without using grease. No grease. I've turned a vegetarian. I've eliminated meat. As a matter of fact, the dry meat that I use is just as good. I do soups with them. I do pepper steak. I even do. Let me see how they call it here. Let me see how you say. Like the Chinese use, but they can fry it. You know, they fill it up with meat, and then they can fry it. Or I just forget how they call it. I was talking with a friend of mine here in the United States, who's part of the DAV where I go to, Chapter 11 here in Puerto Rico, and Disabled American Veterans. And the guy's an American. He's blind, Barney. I haven't seen him because they eliminated the meeting this month. But fried dumplings. I make fried dumplings with these dried meat, with this dry vegetarian supposed meat, and I fill them up with that, and I fry them in the system without using grease, and they just come out just as good and delicious. You don't have to do well. You put a little bit salt in it. You put a condiment in it, and a tomato sauce, and fix up before you fix up the meat. You prepare the meat with seasonings, and then you wrap them in the dumpling, and you fry them in there. Hey, that'll take away a lot of the grease. Eliminate the grease. That's all you got to do. And use diet sugar, not sugar, regular sugar. Diet sugar, eliminate the regular sugar. There's stevia, which is great. I use Splenda because I buy it in great amounts. I know it's not the same as stevia. Stevia is the best, but they don't have big packages of stevia. And I buy the big packages because I want it to last. But the best is stevia. Let's go to the next one here. Okay, when I wrote this last one, there's something about this Dr. Fusi, that I don't know if this is true or what. And he cheered hydrochloroquine, and then but today he's skeptical. There's something about this I just don't get it about this guy. I don't believe him because there's proven that chloroquine, and then another medication they're using. How you call it, is proving to save lives. Why is he skeptic? Why is he skeptic? People, they're using it in the hospitals. People are being cured. They're coming out of the bed. No need for respirators. The only people that don't believe in to these medication or respirators or whatever, or maybe like the governor of New York or California, or these communists that are taking over California and New York, like de Blasio. Or the one in Virginia. I think it is in Virginia. The other guy I think it's from Virginia. They're all around the place. They want to take over your rights, your guns, everything, your freedom. They want to eliminate, they want to ban the Constitution. Because everything they're doing, you see, they want to enslave you. That way you can't protest, you can't say anything, you can't request your rights. Because it's what they say, period, whether you like it or not. So that's what be careful. Let's stay away from these people. God forbid, anytime that you want to decide to vote and you're thinking about the Democrats, go a little bit more to the right with a Tea Party. That I recommend. Instead of walking away from the Republicans, because there's not a better choice than Trump, because Trump is great. But if someday he decides, no, I want to retire here, and there's not a good candidate for the Republican Party, because I believe his sons, one of his sons is just great, just as great as Donald Trump. Then let's go to the Tea Party, which is a little bit more tougher, okay, and demanding, and more conservative than the left. Don't go ever to the left again, because these people are our sworn enemies of this country. That's what they turned into. It's a criminal syndicate institution, organization. So stay away from these like the plague. Well, I'm going to finish here. God bless you, Donald Trump. I always pray for you. I always pray for my country. I always say to God, God protect you, and God protect your, Mike Pence, and God bless our country eternally. The same thing I do for Israel. God bless Israel. I always say, I stand with God and Israel eternally. And I always pray for the freedom of Cuba, Venezuela, Nicaragua, North Korea, and China from this hellish precept of communism. Also, I pray that God wipes away this other diabolical ideology of Islam, which is nothing but a terrorist organization. It's a criminal organization, like I think it was Robert Spencer said. They were the first criminal organization in history, which that I believe, that I can believe. So God bless you all. Keep safe, and God bless America. Bye-bye.